but somehow you became the biggest show in town. I mean, I know that that didn't happen overnight. That takes years and years of development. But did you have a mentor? Was there a mentor, someone that taught you this business? Or?
And so someone suggested within the first 6 months that I was working for them, hey, you should look at real estate. And I went out and got my real estate license, and within the first 3 weeks of me having a real estate license, I closed a deal that basically paid me more than I would have made in the full year, with Southern Wine and Spirits. And at that time,
you could do that math. That was easy.
It was easy, and it was an easy move to say, you know what, this is what I have a passion for. This is what I enjoy, and I immediately made the full-time switch to real estate.
And that was here in Arizona.
It was here in Arizona. Okay. It was a different time, A lot of these, the new agents now don't understand. I think what some of us had to go through. We didn't have social media. We didn't have all this stuff that's out there right now. We literally had to go knock on doors. And I know it sounds crazy, but I would pick a weekend and I would go and I would knock on 100 doors in a neighborhood, or I would go flyer an apartment complex. And
sure, but it paid off because of a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work, yeah,
and not being afraid of being told no.
Exactly,
because you got to get past that. Well,
we had a lot of doors slammed on my face, and it only takes one to say yes.
Yeah,
and that was my attitude when I'd go around, and eventually I would find that right homeowner that you had something in common with, and they saw something there, and that one yes led to 2 yeses, 3 yeses, and we just continued
serving your client, taking care of them. But still, that Saturday morning, knocking on someone's door, handing out a flyer.
Oh yeah,
that's not so easy on your self-esteem.
It's not easy, and especially out here in Arizona, we can't really choose when we want to do that. I mean, you got to go do it in June, July, and August, September, October. I mean, it's warm out. But, I was in a position to where I had to do what I had to do to try to make it. I just wanted to be successful at something I really had a passion for. And I wanted to be the best of the best. And I always had the attitude that I might not be as fluid as the next guy in something, but I can outwork that next guy. There's always going to be someone younger coming up. There's always going to be someone
younger, more attractive, more money, more whatever.
Yeah. But if I can put in the work and the time and build the right relationships and keep those relationships, which is big in real estate, that's what was important to me.